Masyadong nasihan eh. Okay, game. So, yung kay... Ayun, di ko pala makikita yung chat sa YouTube. Siguro messenger na lang. Probably. Let's see. And so, ito yung mga notes galing kay Teacher Elise na things to consider pag gagawa tayo ng survey questionnaire. Una, I'll just read it aloud. Yung audience mo, yung topic, number of questions, layout, execution, tas yung language. Then, we also have in differentiation ng open-ended versus closed questions, multiple choice, dichotomous, scaled questions, Likert scale, frequency, quality, importance. Ayan. So, yung discussion for today, it's gonna be based on this book na we have sa bahay. It's called Research Methodology, A Step-by-Step Guide for Beginners by Ranjit Kumar. Third edition siya ng book, tapos 2011. I'll have the summary up. Summary tuloy. I'll have the reference, listed mamaya. So, right now, since natapos na natin yung RRL, most likely alam naman na natin kung anong klaseng questions yung gusto nating sagutin. So, ayun, ngayon naman, kailangan na nating malaman kung paano natin makuha yung data na kailangan natin. So, ayun, isang method yung survey questionnaires talaga. So, first off, I think it would be nice if we first define kung ano nga ba talaga yung questionnaire at kung bakit siya ginagamit over interviews. So, una, ayun, differentiation. Sa pagkakaiba is that yung interviewer, madalas siya yung interviewer, siya yung nagtatanong ng questions, tapos sumasagot yung respondent. But then, sa questionnaire naman, yung questionnaire mismo, yung respondent mismo, yung sumasagot ng questionnaire. So, it should be written in a way na parang kinakausap ng interviewer or kinakausap ng researchers ang ang respondent without them really being there. So, yun, written siya. Uh, Tapos, yun, dapat na 50, yun nga. Sorry, medyo nagugulan pa ako. uh, Ano ba to? So, dyan papasok yung language. Dito papasok ang language. Check lang natin kung nawawala tayo. Things to consider, execution. Sobrang okay. Anyway. So, language. Dito papasok yung language kasi dapat alam natin kung anong language yung gamitin natin. For example, pag farmers or sabihin natin yung mga topic natin about poverty, those who are experiencing poverty firsthand, gamitin natin language na Filipino o yung mga languages na basta maiintindihan ng mga tao. Kung doctors, sige, gamitin natin yung jargon ng doctors. Kung students, in ano yun, parang in a language na may intindihan ng mga bata, kung millennials, whatever. Basta hindi naman sobrang Taglish, whatever. Pwede namang Filipino, pwedeng in English, pero as much as possible, kung pipili tayo ng isang language, kung straight Filipino, kung English, English talaga. So, administering the questionnaire sa, meron tayong three na ways to administer a questionnaire as defined by ano the book. So, alam niyo ang sad talaga kasi nasara ko yung libro so hindi ko mahanap kung nasan ko nakita yung research methods. Nalulungkot ako. Balikan na lang natin mamaya. Una, nilist na by mail kasi minsan yung mga survey, yung mga sinasurvey natin, questionnaire. Basta yung mga binibigyan natin ng questionnaires, malalayo. So, yun nga, mini-mail. But then, since hindi kayo in person, you have to provide a cover letter. So, yung cover letter na to, meron siyang kailangan niya ma-introduce yung kung sino kayo, uh, kung ano yung mga layon ninyo dyan sa sa project. And kailangan din naman na mag-introduce kayo pa whether gagamit kayo ng mail or mag-introduce kayo parang pag i-administer nyo through groups. Like for example, ito kasi yung technique na ginamit last year ng mga grade 12 when they had their research projects kay Teacher Elise last year. So, ayun, in-administer nila in groups. So, para makikita mo na sabay-sabay sila nagte-take, tapos usually mataas naman yung yung pagbalik ng yun nga, response rate, something like that. Tapos, pwede mo rin naman gawin in public places. Like, kukuha kayo ng mga tao from, let's say, sa mga malls, sa mga hospitals, yung places na likely kayo makakakuha ng respondents. Pero, maging dito man sa mail or sa, sa groups or sa mga public places, kailangan mo nyo pa rin talaga ma-introduce yung sarili at yung study ninyo ng maayos. So, let's review yung data gathering practices na kailangan. If I think kailangan ko yung sandali, hanapin ko lang sa book. Medyo napakalungkot. Medyo lang naman. Anong page ba yun? Sorry Ito. I think I found it. Let's go. Hindi yata. Oo yata. Nakakalungkot. Saglit lang. Ay, may index nga pala. Balikan nga natin to. Yeah. Mailing. Questionnaire. Sorry Questionnaire. So, tama naman. Okay, nahanap ko na. Thank you. Sige. So, ngayon, okay, ngayon ko lang nakita. Yung consent form, I think so. Yeah, I think kasama naman yung consent. Yeah, we'll talk about this. Ito yung pupuntahan natin. Sorry Okay. Contents of the covering letter. Yan. So, una sa lahat, meron tayong introduction. Tapos, yung introduction na to should introduce you and the institution you are representing. I'm getting this from the book. So, for example, yun nga, we are ganyan-ganyan from JASM's QC. Tapos, then you also describe the study itself. So, you describe in 2 or 3 sentences yung main objectives ng study. So, this study aims to ganyan. Tapos, you also explain the relevance of the study. So, I'm guessing this is kind of like yung significance of the study. Bakit nga ba importante? Bakit kami pumupunta sa inyo para uh, bakit kami pumupunta sa inyo para makuha yung mga sagot? So, para saan ba magagamit ang mga sagot na to? And how will this help other people? Tapos, ayun, next naman ay yung instructions. So, for example, what you generally need to do is just answer it. Parang maglalagay ka ng check mark or i-shade niyo yung mga answers ninyo or something like that. General instructions lang naman. Tapos, dadaanan ulit natin yung research ethics in this part. So, we have to remind them na yung participation nila here is just voluntary, na hindi natin sila pinipilit. Tapos, i-assure yung kanilang anonymity na, hindi ipagkakalat yung kanilang information, ganyan. Like, confidentiality, nandito na rin yun. So, yung contact number naman, that's also important para malaman nila, especially dun sa mga email, ayun, para kung meron silang questions or anything, pwede tayong matanong. And then, ayun, siguro when and where to return, especially, kung sa mail binigay, kailan ba yung deadline? When do I have to submit this? When do I have to give this back? Pwede mong sabihin there. And of course, thank them for their participation. So, now, we go to yung open-ended versus closed questions. So, sa open-ended, uh, ito yung madalas nating nakikita sa mga, uh, s- yung mga qualitative studies. Like, yung mga open-ended, hindi sila masyado ginagamit sa qualitative. From the book, sinabi na the responses are not given. So, it's up to the respondent to answer kung ano talaga yung answer nila. I will have examples dun sa next slides. Yeah. Tapos, yung closed naman, closed questions, they're well defined, yes. Tapos, sometimes you have others or please explain na categories. So, para mas madali siyang makita, dito tayo sa isang example from the book. So, una, meron tayong mga checkboxes. Tapos, if you see here, for example, please indicate your age by placing a tick in the appropriate category. So, may under 15 tayo na box, 15 to 19, 20 to 24. Meaning, probably this, yung pinaka-appropriate lang talaga sa study na to, yung mga nandyan sa brackets na yan. So, people 25 and above might not be as relevant naman. And siguro naman yung mga researchers, hindi nila kakailanganing makuha yung responses ng mga 25 years old and above. So probably yung mga youth lang to. Kung sino yung mga kinoconsider nila na youths. So, wait lang ha. So, 24, tapos may divorce, that's it. Never mind. Sige, wag na. Issue masyado. Okay, so, meron tayong since ito kasi well-defined na siya, pwede na natin siya ma-consider na closed questions since ayun nga, tayo na nagbigay para sa mga respondents at hindi na sila ang magbibigay sa atin kung ano yung mga definitions, etc. Age question required. Uh, Age question, Sean, I don't think it is. Kasi usually yung age kinukuha lang naman siya kapag kapag ano yun, kapag relevant yung age dun sa study mo. So kung nagsa-study ka ng perception ng mga whether since 'di ba quantitative naman to. So we're talking about numbers. So yung mga mas bata ba, are they more likely to support the parang war on drugs, something like that? Kasi pag hiningi mo naman, kapag hindi naman siya relevant, then you won't really need the age. Additionally, age is parang ano yun? Uh, it's not something na like many other like many other things, properties of a person, hindi naman sila basta-basta lang binibigay kasi that's personal information na kahit hindi ka naman ma-offend kung tinanong ko ano yung age mo, that's still not ours. So, ayun, if it's not needed, then don't ask for it. Yun lang naman. Uh, Current marital status, ayun. So, since naka-define naman na, ayun. So, kung widowed, uh, pwede kasi, paano ba to? Um, later na. So, we go dito sa baba. Yung, ayan, meron pang examples like, categorize your, average annual income. Yung above average, may average, tas below average. So here, dito naman sa baba, meron tayong line. This is an open-ended question na kasi hindi na tayo yung nagbigay. Hindi na tayo yung nagbigay ng yung sa dulo. Kasi, ito, merong, in your opinion, ano yung mga magandang qualities ng isang a good administrator. So, yan. Essentially, none of the above. So, kung sa tingin mo, ay di naman kailangan yung pag-make decisions na yan. Hindi naman siya important na maging fast decision maker. Di naman kailangan na, yun nga, able to listen. Di naman niya masyadong kailangan. So, sa tingin mo, ang good administrator ay super, super yaman. E di, wag mong sagutin yan, tapos dito natin lalagay. So, that's open-ended, pero it's essential to have, closed, sa closed, paano ba? Limited lang kasi yung pwede nating mabigay na answers kung tayo lang mag-iisip ng lahat. So, para sa atin, siguro based dun sa RRL natin, nakita natin na, siguro, based on this author, sinabi ng source na to na, kailangan natin ng administrator na marunong gumawa ng decisions. Kailangan natin ng administrators na able to listen. So, nga pala, yung mga items na nilalagay dito, usually hindi lang siya guess-guess. Kaya tayo gumagawa ng RRL para alam natin kung ano yung mga itatanong natin sa mga tao. Since that's also part of the research questions natin. So, ayan, this is kind of explained na, I think. So, kung may clarification, sige, tanong na lang din. Current age. Oh, here. Ito naman yung open-ended questions. So, if you'll see here, lahat sila naka-blank. So, makikita nyo na kaagad na hindi siya define ng yung answers ay hindi defined ng mga researchers themselves. So, balikan natin yung example kanina na na etong age, indicator age, meron na tayong binigay. Under 15, 15 to 19, tas 20 to 24. So again, yung researchers na yung nagbigay niyan. Pero dito sa kabila, what is your current age? Blank years. So, para ng you can think of open and closed as parang kung gaano ka diba maganda example dito? Something like kung tumatanggap ba tayo ng mga kung open ba tayo sa maraming input, maraming kinds of input. Ito, sa how would you describe your current marital status? Pwede mong sabihin dito, married, single, de facto, divorced. Pili ka lang dyan. Ito, pwede mong lagyan. How would you describe your current marital status? It's complicated. Or, single and ready to mingle. So, pwedeng example din dito is yung yung uh, wish list sa wish list sa Christmas. Yes, yung Christmas thing. Uh, Kunyari meron tayong what would you like to receive for Christmas? Kung kung closed question, meron ditong uh, iPhone, earphone, earphones, parang AirPods, house and lot. So pipili ka na lang diyan. Pero kung nandito naman, what would you anong gusto mong ma-receive for Christmas? Pwede house and lot, cash 499, maka-graduate, happiness. So mga ganyan. So I think very clear na rin naman na dito na ayun pala. Oh my gosh. Okay. So, what are the qualities of a good administrator? Yan. Meron ng mga lista rito. Dito naman, wala pa talaga. So, in a sense, ayun, open-ended. So, yung question ni Sean, is it for the accuracy of the statistic? Since may delay tayo sa pag-stream, I'm not sure, pero I'm guessing this is still for for the age probably, age question. Uh, well, that really depends kung yung statistic na yun ay kailangan yung ma-measure. Kasi for example, gamitin natin yung war on drugs. So, ano nga ba yung dalawa for example, hindi ko kasi alam yung specifics ng report ninyo kasi I'm not sure if I was kung nandun ako sa yun. Both? No, both? Okay, nagugulo. Sige lang, sige lang. Uh, Basta, uh, teka. Pa-explain in... Okay. Lol. Sorry. Delay Yan, makita na natin ang sadness, sad reality ng delays. Okay. So, well, nandun din naman niya yun. Kaya open-ended questions are often used or they're just usually used for qualitative qualitative research, yes. Tapos yung closed questions naman, mas ginagamit for quantitative. Since dito, kunyari, meron kang, um, eto, how, eto to. What in your opinion are the qualities of a good administrator? So, pag sinabing able to make decisions. Tapos dito naman good decision maker. Tapos merong fast decision maker. Kasi yung magkaibang bagay yung yung magaling ka gumawa ng decisions sa mabilis ka gumawa ng decisions. Kaya ayun, kaya yung mga open-ended questions ay yun yung mga fini-favor ng qualitative since mas rich yung understanding natin ng mga bagay-bagay. But at the same time, it's really hard to really test kung ilang tao yung naniniwala doon sa isang specific thing specifically. So, eto naman, yung balik natin dito. Yung average annual income. Kung merong sumagot dito ng under 10,000, it's easy to, ano yun eh, paano ba to? Marami kang data points. For example, yung 10,000 na yan. Kuha nga tayo ng paint. Sige. So, then, change, ano yan? You know what? Gawa tayo ng Excel. Pagda ng paint. Yan. So, gawa tayo ng ganern. Pack ganern. Actually, wag na kasi medyo XD ang ganyan. How do you make kunyari na lang. Okay. Chart. Let's go. Ayan. So, yak. Isa pa. So, ito, try natin gawin yung, sorry, this is a really, minadali na example. Open-ended. I don't even know if this is gonna make sense, but whatever. Closed questions. So, kunyari, how many times people say na they had an annual income of, say 9. Tanggalin natin to. Tanggalin natin yung data. Yan. So, may nagsabi, meron silang pesos. 700 pesos. Kung isa naman, sabi niya, meron siyang 1,500 pesos. Kawawa naman sila. Itong isa naman, 4,999. Ang galing. Itong isa naman, 1 million. Guwapo. So, ito, isa lang. Ito, tatlo. Ito, isa. Or, dalawa. Hindi na ako marunong magbilang. Ito, isa. So, ang weird. Ang weird tignan yan. Pero pag closed yung questions natin, nasa kabila pala ito. Edit data. Bakit ang loko? Okay. So, meron tayong range. Sabihin natin, 0, under 500, under 5,000. Hindi, samahin. Under 4,000. Ito, 4,000 to, ganyan. Tapos, tapos, above 9,000, whatever. So, para even out yung pag-space nila, ito, dalawa na kaagad. Ito, isa. Ito, wala na sabi. Ito, isa. Guessing. Something like that. Kasi, mas madaling mag-categorize. Kasi kung iisa-isahin natin yung mga numbers na to, ito, paano kaya kung sabihin nating, dito, 100 yung mga sinurvey natin. Tapos, napaka-specific ng ilalagay nila sa open-ended na questions. So, sobrang dami ng mga bars na ilalagay natin dito. Kaya, hindi tayo makakagawa masyado ng trend. So, if we have closed questions, mas madali siyang malimitahan. So ito under 400. Ito 400 to a range of 4,000 pala. Ito 4,000 to a range. Ito above 9,000. So, yes, while kailangan i-space out talaga na for example, 4,000 to 8,000, 8,000 to 12,000. Basta even yung spacing, that's important. Anyway, what I'm saying is, mas madaling makita yung mga relationships ng, for example, ng income mo to something. Mga ganyan. It's parang it's like a general trend sa quantitative research na maganda talaga ang closed questions, kaya siya yung favored. Ayun. So, let's get to the next part. Yeah. Sana that made sense. So, now that we understand the difference between ano, hopefully na understand naman, I'm guessing. Okay. Question let's go to the types of questions na. Yun nga, effective questions. How do we ask effective questions? So first off, simple language. So, of course, di ba may examples tayo na may mga farmers or people in poverty, children, mga ganyan. It's best if we use simple language. Pero kahit naman na doktor yung kailangan nating kausapin, it's still best para mabilisan mabilisan yung ating survey in a way na naiintindihan nila. It's simple, it's clear na para hindi tayo para nagkakaintindihan. So, ayun. Yung example ng um, let's see. Ayun. Example ng book for ito. Ang sabi, is anyone in your family a dipsomaniac? What is a dipsomaniac? Kahit ako hindi ko alam. I don't even know what a dipsomaniac is. So, kung nandun ka na sa question, lalo na't imagine nyo, kung pinadala nyo na lang through mail yung yung questionnaire ninyo, what the heck is a dipsomaniac? O tapos, you're talking to someone in poverty. Wala silang phone to check a dictionary, so hindi nila maintindihan. So, ayun. Wait lang. Yes. Okay. Okay. Uh, next, ayan. No ambiguous questions. Now, what do we mean by ambiguous questions? So, ang sabi rito ay, ang ambiguous question, it's one that contains more than one meaning and can be interpreted differently by by respondents. So, ito, for example, ang example niya, is your work made difficult because you're expecting a baby? So, para nahihirapan ka ba sa trabaho mo dahil buntis ka or mga ganun. Ang nakasulat lang dito, yes or no. Yes, gets na natin na closed question siya, but the difference is here. The problem is here. Uh, is your work made difficult? So, what do we mean by difficult? Ano bang ibig sabihin pag nahihirapan ka? Masakit ba siya physically? Masakit ba siya emotionally? Or nahihirapan kasi inconvenience lang siya pero hindi naman talaga masakit? So, maraming ways to interpret this problem. Kaya, yung mga ambiguous questions, hindi nagiging clear yung gusto mong iparating na something. Kaya, for example, kung gusto mo naman talaga malaman kung nahihirapan siya physically gumalaw, then be specific. Then, we can change the question to something like, um, are you, do you find, uh, is your is your movement made more difficult by, okay. Nahirapan ako rito, pero gets naman na siguro. Ayun. Tapos, ayan. Eto, isa pang question. Are you, are you satisfied with your canteen? Ano ba naman ibig sabihin ng satisfied? So, satisfied ka ba sa presyo? Satisfied ka ba sa lasa? Satisfied ka ba kasi trip mo yung cashier? Malay ko. Ayun. So, ayan. Uh, pwede ring um, pwede rin naman daw yung question, i-words like, are you, on the whole, satisfied with your canteen? So, all things considered, uh, satisfied ka ba sa canteen mo? So, pag ganyan, talagang dapat specify mo kung when you use certain qualifiers like satisfied, difficult, define as much as possible. Dapat i-specify kung anong ibig sabihin para imagine natin na pinadala lang natin to na hard copy tas wala silang dictionary, wala silang opportunity to ask us kung anong ibig sabihin. Tas dapat perfectly naiintindihan nila. So yun yung challenge sa writing niyan. Next naman, oh, isahan lang please. Yung nakasulat kasi dito, do not ask double-barreled questions. So, ano bang klase yan? Ito, yung example dito, how often and how much time do you spend on each visit? So, dalawa na kagad yung tinanong niya. How often? Gaano katagal ka, gaano ka kadalas nagvi-visit dito? Tsaka gaano ka raming time yung sinaspend mo dyan. Usually, pang ano to eh, mas makikita mo to sa open-ended questions. Uh, eto, tapos, ito naman, does your department have a special recruitment policy for racial minorities and women? So, meron na kagad siyang, okay, na-specify niya na special recruitment policy. Pero, for racial minorities and women? So, kung i-contextualize natin sa Pilipinas, for example, nagtatanong tayo ng politiko, tapos, meron po ba tayong mga batas laban sa smoking at sa droga? Yes, sabihin natin merong laban sa droga, pero wala namang against dun sa smoking. So, pag magsabi ka ng yes or no, anong gagawin mo dun? So, yun lang, something like that. Uh, yeah. Tapos yung next naman is yung leading questions. So, wag yung leading questions. Kasi, yun daw, parang nag-place tayo ng judgment dun sa mga bagay-bagay. So, for example, uh, ang example dito is, unemployment is increasing, isn't it? So, yan, parang kaya siya leading kasi parang tinuturo mo na yung direction kung saan titingin yung respondent or nahahalata kung ano yung personal biases mo. And remember that research really, uh, even though merong personal biases sa mga researchers, dapat objective pa rin. So, ito naman, smoking is bad, isn't it? So, maraming nagsasabi, yes, na smoking is bad. Pero, uh, ano yun? Uh, kunyari, kung nagsasmoke nga yung respondent natin, parang inaatake na siya. And, ayun, parang na-force yung tao na isipin na merong right answer and wrong answer. When in fact, you're just looking for their answers. Good, whether you think that they're good or bad, basta makakuha tayo ng sagot. So we have to look at them objectively and not subjectively. So, next naman, don't presume. So what do we mean by this? Merong mga questions na tinatanong ng mga tao na parang nagpe-presume ka na kagad. So, ito, for example, kunyari gumawa tayo ng study about smoking sa mga teens, for example, ganyan. So, ang tanong kagad, how many cigarettes do you smoke in a day? So, kunyari, binigay mo to sa mga general na teens, hindi mo lang, hindi ka nga sure kung lahat nagsusmoke. So, sinabi mo na kaagad na nagsusmoke na siya. Parang ganun. And, ito naman, yung sunod naman, what contraceptives do you use? So, hindi mo pa nga alam kung gumagamit siya ng contraceptives, tapos tinanong mo na kaagad kung anong ginagamit, anong brand, whatever. So, that is unless sure ka na part na yun ng study na ibibigay mo lang yung questionnaire sa mga taong alam mong nagsusmoke, alam mong gumagamit ng contraceptive. So, walang presumption. So, dapat lahat sila may basis. And, basta, hayaan na natin si Teacher Elise na mag-explain na to ng mas maayos. Next naman, yung sa, ayun, types of closed questions. Meron tayong certain types of closed questions. Pero, before anything, gusto ko lang sabihin pala na, ayun, this stream isn't meant to replace kung ano yung didiscuss naman, isn't meant to replace yung classroom discussions natin with Teacher Elise. Familiar na naman kasi ako sa topic na to, but maybe not. Pero I think talaga na na mas nakakaalam pa rin talaga si Teacher Elise. And ayun, yes. So as long sa mga nahihirapan sa research, I'm just sharing what I know about the topic and yung mga nabasa ko na. So, ayun, para lahat tayo on the same page na kung ulitin man yung discussion, hindi tayo completely blank. So, makakapag-participate tayong lahat. So kung alam niyo na to, thanks for watching pa rin. Pero, yeah, sige lang. Alright, so let's proceed. Una, yun, multiple choice. So this is, I think, one of the simplest ones. Yeah, kasi A, B, C, D lang naman yan. Um, yes, pero ma-differentiate pa natin yun sa iba later. We'll compare them. So ito ang dichotomous. Pag sinabi mong die, itong DI, hindi DIE. Itong die, two, dichotomy, false dichotomy, ganyan. Basta, that just means dalawa. Dalawa yung answers mo, like, yes or no. Yan ang pinaka-frequent, I think. Etong scaled questions naman, meron tayo, since nasa word na mismo yung scale, meron tayong tinitimbang. So, alam na, merong metrics for something. Una na nilist is yung Likert scale. Examples yan, yung 5-point, yung 7-point. So, examples na to, nakikita nyo ba yung yung mga strongly disagree, neutral, agree, strongly agree. Yan yung nasa 5-point. Yung 7-point naman, parang how would you define this teacher's performance or rate something out of 7, mga ganyan. Those are just very, vague, magugulo, nako, malalabo na questions, pero, examples, pero whatever. Frequency, ayan, examples, yung how often, gaano kadalas mo to ginagawa, gaano kadalas ka nagaganyan. So, merong, hindi ko alam hindi ako familiar masyado sa scale niyan, pero, uh, always, always, often, sometimes, seldom or rarely, tapos never, mga ganyan. Iba pa rin talaga siya sa Likert scale. Teka ha. Quality. Oh, yan. Ito yung sa mga, alam niyo yung sa Globe or sa Smart na how was our service? Yung sa mga restaurants na humihingi ng feedback. Ayun. Quality. Yun. Uh, are you satisfied? Mga ganyan. Ay, yung are you satisfied? Yes or no. Pwedeng yes or no lang dyan. Tapos, how would you rate our food? Poor, blah, 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 blah. Excellent. That's yung importance naman. So, not important, somewhat important, very important, absolutely important. So, ayun. Paano pa ba? Sa ano kasi, yun nga, itong multiple choice, pwede siyang pwedeng malito ang mga tao dito sa, for example, Likert scale. Sabihin natin yung multiple choice natin hanggang E. So, ayan. So, A, strongly agree. B, agree. C, ganyan-ganyan. So, basta alam natin na ang multiple choice ay para sa mga questions na alam mo, ba, yung hindi mo sila mako-compare in terms of, degree or intensity. Like, for example, aling toothbrush ang ginagamit, aling toothpaste brand ang ginagamit mo? Happy, Colgate, Close Up, parang ganun. Kasi hindi mo naman sabihin na, ay, yan, tapos pag Likert scale naman, dito, ay, yeah. Meron kang sentence na tinatanong kung nag-agree ka with something like, I think that, uh, I think that this week has been tiring so far. So, do you agree with this sentence? Strongly agree, neutral, parang disagree, ganyan-ganyan. Hindi naman siya leading question per se, I think. Kasi, ano naman ang tinatanong dito ay whether nag-agree ka or hindi. Ayun. Sa frequency, gets naman na yan. Ayun, so that's basically it, I'm guessing. Pero balikan muna natin yung original na list ni Teacher Elise para makuha natin. So, dun sa original list niya, she had our audience. So, we i-recall natin yung mga discussed na so far, yung audience natin, we have to consider our audience kasi uh, dyan papasok yung language eh. So, kung anong klaseng language gagamitin natin, kung Filipino, kung English, kung simple Filipino, simple English, or English na may jargon. Mahirap naman sabihin na Filipino na may jargon kasi hindi pa tayo applied Filipino. Anyway, yun nga, respondents. So, kanino ba natin ibibigay? Anong klaseng mga tao ba yung bibigyan na? So, for example, mga doctors ba? Mga students ba? So, tapos dito rin papasok yung topic. Kasi nasa topic natin manggagaling kung ano nga ba yung mga gusto nating makuha. Nasa research questions natin yung mga kinds of answers kinds of data na hinahanap natin. Next naman, ayun, yung number of questions. So, sa number of questions, minsan kasi, concern niya ng mga tao na pag nakita nila, for example, 1 page, okay lang. Pag 2 pages, 3 pages, yikes! Pag 4 pages, halos wala ka na makuha lalo na kung mag-aano ka, kung magpapasurvey ka sa labas. Parang ganun. Depende na talaga yan eh. Kasi, kung sobra-sobra nga yung questions, may hirapan pa yung participant. What we want as researchers naman ay para hindi ma-harm or hindi natin ma-disturb, ano yun? Basta hindi natin mabigyan sila ng masamang effects or something. Ma-inconvenience, whatever. Ganyan. Layout naman, itong format, this is important kasi dapat makita natin, dapat readable. Readable yung, ayun. Una, for example naman, yung literal na layout niya. So, kung makita natin na naka-Times New Roman, sure, nababasa, pero pag gumamit na ng chiller or yung mga wingdings, hindi na maintindihan. Pero, other than that, medyo philosopher yun, sorry. Yung pagkaka-structure, kung aling questions ba yung magkakasunod-sunod. So, dapat may flow yung questions na it makes sense kung nag-start ka from question 1 to question 2 to question 3 rather than, for example, question 1 mo, do you, ano yan, dun sa, let's say, kunyari, jeepney drivers, do you own, kung kunyari, sige. Tukol to sa mga sumasakay ng jeep. Around what time do you leave for, around what time do you go in line for the jeepneys? For jeepneys, para jeepney rides. Sabihin natin, for example, 6 o'clock, 6:30, 7, tapos yung next question bigla, ano ba, have you ever had have you ever experienced an accident while on the jeep? So, basta ganyan. Basta dapat nagme-make sense yung flow niya. Tapos, yun din, yung formatting din talaga na, kunyari, yung gusto mo pala na, yung question 1 mo nasa kaliwa, question 2 mo nasa kanan, question 3 mo nasa baba. Basta dapat readable. Maayos yung font, yun. Yung cover letter pala, yun ay, I don't think required naman siya sa atin as much, pero it would really help kung merong, kunyari, nasa pinakataas ng paper natin. For example, greetings, I am blank from 12 Aquinas, tapos we're conducting a study on blank, tapos we're doing this because we want to find out blank, tapos which would help out in something. So parang nilatag nyo na kung ano yung siguro title, tapos yung short description ng study ninyo, tapos anong significance, ganyan-ganyan. Tapos, execution, itong execution naman, yun, kung paano natin i-administer yung questionnaire. Kung in person ba, na pupunta tayo sa mga classrooms, kung email, or email actually, kahit ano, kahit soft copy lang na questionnaire, mga ganyan, kung so, maghahabol ng mga tao publicly. Language, yes, yung kung gagamit tayo ng jargon, kung gagamit tayo ng simple, basta as understandable as possible with na dapat clear. So, again, yung mga kanina na nasabi na walang ambiguous language, etc., mga ganyan. Next, yun naman, open-ended versus closed questions. We recall na yung open-ended questions, sila yung mga bukas, ano yun, open sa lahat, sa input ng mga tao, na hindi yung interviewers yung nagbibigay ng possible responses. Closed questions naman, yung interviewer na mismo, parang nga, sarado na siya sa ibang options. Now, again, multiple choice, yung mga ABCD, etc. Dichotomous, dalawa lang. Scaled questions, like yung Likert scale, you got 5 points, 7 point, whatever. Yung mga strongly agree, strongly disagree. Frequency, gano'ng kadalas, quality, or excellent. Yun lang pagkaintindi ko. Okay. Importance, very important, not important. Ayun, I think we're done. Tapos yung primary source na nakuha ko, if you wanna take note, it's Kumar R. Yung first name ni R is Ranjit. It's from 2011 Research Methodology, a step-by-step guide for beginners, third edition, Singapore Sage. So, ayun. I hope you guys got something from this naman. Again, I just want to say na this live stream isn't meant to replace Teacher Elise's discussions, pero it's just possible parang exposure lang naman siya to the topic. And again, it's only from what I as a student know, kasi may previous experience ako with research and may nabasa ako on this. So, ayun lang naman, kasi I feel like it would also help me in parang mas makuha ko um, yung topic pag nag-explain. So like, yung altruism, egoism, filo na nga pala bukas. Anyway, yun. So, ano yun, bawi-bawi na lang tayo sa research, and let's make the discussions productive doon, and gising-gising lahat. Ayun. Sige, I think that's it for now. Yes. Oh, may gulay. So, thanks for tuning in. I-ano, na? I-cut ko na lang to para sa mga hindi nakapanood. So, skip na lang straight to the start of this. So, alright. Thanks. So, kung may questions pa pala kayo, ano na lang, bukas na lang. Or whenever.